Good afternoon, audience. You are welcome to today's edition of the Sage's Mind. I am your host, Anthony Pius, popularly known as T-Man of TWFGist TV. TWFGist TV is a part of TWFGist.com. Remember to subscribe. On today's edition of the Sage's Mind, we'll be interviewing Dr. Joseph Egbebulem. He's a lecturer in the Department of Political Science, University of Calabar. He will be answering questions pertaining to political issues that are trending in our political atmosphere today. May we meet you?
Well, my name is Dr. Joseph Egbebulem. Like you rightly said, I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of Political Science at the University of Calabar.
Okay. Sir, concerning the Democracy Day shift from May 29 to June 12, do you think subsequent administrations that come into power will not also alter this date?
Well, first of all, I want to let you understand and the audience that personally, from my own personal view and perspective, I don't see any democracy in Nigeria in the first place. One, we don't have attributes of democracy as far as the Nigerian Federation is concerned. The principles of democracy, the cardinal ingredients of democracy are not there. The current government is still ruling as if we are still in a despotic era. One, you should understand that the current head of state has been a military man all his life. He was once the head of state under military administration. So to me, it is a cosmetic democracy. One, to your question, shifting May 29th as Democracy Day to June 12th, to me, is all political. It is all political in the sense that the annulment of June 12th elections was not done today. Why do the administration have to wait till this moment, before they talk of shifting May 29th as Democracy Day to June 12th? There is political undertone to that. And then coming to your question of if subsequent administrations will not alter what the current government has put in place, that's shifting from May 29th to June 12th as Democracy Day. It is possible. To me, there is nothing that is not possible in Nigeria as far as politics is concerned. So it is possible as long as it is to the benefit of the government that is coming in power. What we should bear in mind, or what we should ask ourselves is that why from May 29th to June 12th? That's the question that is left to be answered. So whether subsequent administration will change to another day as Democracy Day is left to be answered until when they come on board. We'll see how they go about it. But like I said, I don't see anything like democracy in Nigeria, so there's nothing to celebrate about.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your view. We also like to know what is your take on the current action of the president to honor the winners or the adjudged winners of the June 12, 1993 election, Abiola and his running mate King Gibe. However, we observe that there seems to be a neglect of the man who conducted the freest and fairest election so far in Nigeria's history, in the person of Professor Humphrey Umosu. Many people have seen this as having a political and also religious undertone. So what is your take on this?
Well, in the first place, the conferment of the highest honor to Abiola and King Gibe negates, the Constitution. One, under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that honor, that highest honor, goes to either a living president or a dead president. Abiola was not declared the winner of the presidential election in 1993. Abiola was never sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then why confer such honor on him, an honor that is meant for a president or a dead president? But Abiola was not declared the president. He was not sworn in as the president. So in all fairness to Abiola and the people of the southwest region, because I believe that the president, is trying to appease, those of them from the southwest region extraction by giving Abiola the highest honor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and thereby circumventing the provisions of the Constitution. That is where I say it is political. If the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, want to do things the right way, the first thing is to first of all, declare the result of the 1993 election. And then if it is assumed or presumed or adjudged that MK Abiola won the election, let him declare him the winner. And every entitlement, that is due to him from 1993 to today should be paid in his family. So you can't, you jump the horse by, declaring, honoring Abiola, and then you are not declaring him the president. Now, his vice president, King Ibe, was also honored. He's living, but he was not, adjudged, he and his principal were not adjudged, the winners of the presidential election conducted in 1993. Coming to the question whether Humphrey Nwosu deserve an honor or not, well, it's a two-way thing. One, it is adjudged that Humphrey Nwosu conducted the freest, the fairest, and the most credible election in the history of Nigeria. But that election was not conclusive. For if you ask me, I would have voted for him to be honored alongside Abiola and King Ibe. But he was under pressure. He did not conclude his job. He did not. If he was fearless and then stake his life to do his job according to the provisions of the Constitution, and he knew that Abiola won the election, whether under all circumstances, whether normal or abnormal, he should have declared to the people of Nigeria that Abiola won that election. But to me, there was some element of act of cowardice, because he was, dancing to the drum of the master, Ibrahim Babangida. So, well, he deserved to be honored. But to me, his function or his duty as the man who superintended, the election was not conclusive. So, as it is, I will not say whether he deserved that honor or not.
Thank you very much, sir, for your candid opinion. So the next question I would like to ask you is pertaining the view and call by many Southerners, especially Southwest and Southeast, for the president to complete the good work he started by not running for the 2019 election. Rather, he should step down and allow King Ibe, who was Abiola's vice, to run in his stead and become president. So what is your take on this?
Well, when you say, the Southerners are clamoring for the president not to run in 2019, rather he should swear in King Ibe, the vice president the vice presidential candidate of MK Abiola. Well, it is a very, it's a clarion call anyway, but the Constitution negates, that call. One, like I said earlier when we started this program, that Abiola was never sworn in as the president. Abiola was not declared the winner of the election of 1993. So if he was not declared the winner of the election and was not sworn in as the president, then to me it becomes very contradictory for King Ibe, the vice presidential candidate, to be sworn in. And this is the reason why I said earlier that for such honor to be bestowed on them, let the result of the election be made known to the public.